What if everything you believe to be reality is an illusion created by your own mind? Imagine for a moment that the world around you, the people you meet, and the events you experience are nothing more than projections of your deepest thoughts and beliefs. This idea, which may seem extraordinary, lies at the heart of Neville Goddard's teachings. He invites us to question the nature of reality, challenging the perceptions we hold as absolute and unchangeable. As we explore these notions, an inevitable reflection arises. How can we transcend the limitations of this simulation we perceive as life? Is there a way to take full control of our reality and manifest our deepest desires? If we are indeed the architects of our own existence, what implications does this have for the future we want to create? This is an invitation to delve deeply into these questions, unraveling the mysteries that could forever change your understanding of the world and yourself. It is a journey of self-discovery, where reality is revealed not as a fixed given, but as a continuous creation of our consciousness. Since ancient times, humanity has pondered the true nature of reality. Plato, with his famous allegory of the cave, challenged us to think that what we perceive may not be the full truth, but merely shadows projected from a broader and more complex reality. Today, as technology advances, we are led to consider the possibility that our reality might be, in a certain sense, artificial or constructed in a way that our senses do not fully grasp. However, the real question may not lie in knowing whether we live in a technological simulation, but rather in recognizing that the reality we experience is, in essence, a creation of our own minds. Neville Goddard presents us with a transformative perspective. He suggests that perceived reality is not a fixed phenomenon, or one determined by external forces, but a continuous construction shaped by each of us through consciousness. For Goddard, the external world we experience is a direct projection of our mental states. This means that our thoughts and beliefs are the creative forces that determine the nature of our physical reality. Although this idea may seem abstract, it finds support in the principles of quantum physics, where the observer plays a fundamental role in determining the outcomes of experiments. But what does it really mean to live in a reality that is, in its essence, a mental projection? If the external world is a reflection of what happens within us, how does this influence the challenging situations we face? Goddard proposes that by altering our thoughts and beliefs, we have the power to modify the world around us. This notion places an immense responsibility in our hands, that of being conscious creators of our own reality. By understanding that reality is malleable and deeply influenced by what we carry within, we begin to realize that we are not victims of circumstances, but rather authors of our life experience. This view of reality as a mental simulation invites us to deep introspection. What are the beliefs and thought patterns that are shaping the world we perceive? And, more importantly, how can we transform them to create the reality we truly desire? The answer to these questions leads us on a journey of self-discovery, where true change begins within us, in the way we interpret and interact with the world. In this process, we take control of our existence, not through force or external manipulation, but through internal alignment with the reality we want to manifest. At the heart of Neville Goddard's teachings is the profound conviction that consciousness is the foundation of all reality. He prompts us to reflect on the fact that everything we experience in the external world is merely a reflection of what occurs within us. This leads to an essential question. If our external reality is a product of the mind, how can we use this understanding to transform our lives in a meaningful way? For Goddard, imagination is the most powerful tool we possess for creating the desired reality. He teaches that everything begins in the mind, with an image or thought that, when experienced with emotional intensity, has the power to manifest in the physical world. This practice, which he calls living in the end, involves mentally and emotionally adopting the state of already having achieved what is desired. When the mind and heart are aligned with this new reality, manifestation becomes inevitable as the external world adjusts to reflect what is truly felt and believed internally. A practical example of this principle can be seen in people who have overcome significant challenges simply by changing their mental state. Imagine someone facing a serious illness. Instead of focusing on the illness, this person begins to intensely visualize their perfect health, feeling the joy of being healed. Studies show that people who adopt this positive mindset often experience faster and more effective recoveries. This change is not magical, but is the result of the alignment between the mind, emotions, and the desired reality. Belief plays a central role in the manifestation of our desires. For Goddard, faith is not mere vague hope, but an unshakable certainty that what you desire is already yours. This conviction profoundly alters how you act and think, creating an internal force that attracts the circumstances and events necessary for the materialization of your desires. Neuroscientists have demonstrated that the brain does not clearly distinguish between a lived experience and a vividly imagined one. Furthermore, Goddard challenges us to rethink our understanding of time. He suggests that the past, present, and future coexist and are accessible through consciousness. If time is a mental construct, this means we can access and manifest the desired future in the present moment without the limitations imposed by the linear concept of time. This perception dramatically expands the possibilities of creation, allowing us to shape our destiny from the here and now. Words and internal dialogue are also crucial in the creation of reality. What you say to yourself, consciously or unconsciously, shapes your perception of the world and, consequently, your life experience. An entrepreneur who repeatedly affirms their ability to overcome financial challenges, vividly imagining success in all its details, often finds creative solutions and unexpected opportunities. By cultivating an internal dialogue that supports and strengthens your desires, you begin to notice significant changes in your external reality. Therefore, true transformation begins with reprogramming the mind, where limiting beliefs are replaced by beliefs aligned with the reality you wish to create. Mastering the art of imagination and understanding that the inner eye is the source of all creation leads us to a new understanding of ourselves as infinite creative beings. This perception changes how we face challenges and difficulties, transforming them into opportunities to create a reality more aligned with our deepest desires. This brings us to the question: if the power to shape our life truly lies within us, what are we willing to do to create the life we desire? Neville Goddard not only reveals the idea that we are living in a simulation created by our minds, but he also offers practical tools to transcend this simulation and live with greater consciousness and purpose. These techniques are deeply rooted in spiritual concepts, yet they are presented in a way that anyone can apply in their daily life to create real change. The starting point is the mind. Goddard teaches that our imagination is the source of all creation. But how can we use this in a practical and effective way? It's not just about superficial imagination. It's necessary to create detailed mental images and deeply feel the emotions associated with those images. When you allow yourself to experience these emotions as if the desire has already been fulfilled, you begin to align your mind with this new reality, and the external world responds to this internal alignment. To illustrate, imagine someone who wants to change careers. Instead of focusing on the fear of change, this person begins to vividly visualize what it would be like to be in the new job, feeling happy and fulfilled. By doing this consistently, they align with this new reality, and often, opportunities for change begin to arise in unexpected ways. This example shows how the practice of living in the end can transform desires into tangible realities. The concept of living in the end is fundamental to Goddard's teachings. He invites us to adopt the feeling that our desires have already been realized. This is not about pretending or deceiving oneself, but about feeling and believing that what you desire is already a reality in your life. This mental state creates an energy field that attracts to you the people, circumstances, and events necessary for the realization of your desires. This alignment is not forced but occurs naturally when you truly believe and live the reality you wish to experience. Goddard also suggests the practice of mentally revising past events, reinterpreting them in a way that strengthens your sense of personal power. By revisiting these events and changing them internally, you alter the influence they have on you, transforming experiences that were once negative into sources of strength and learning. For example, someone who has faced a financial setback can mentally revisit this event, reinterpreting it as a learning point and catalyst for better future decisions. This practice unleashes the potential for a future more aligned with your desires, while simultaneously undoing the ties to the past. Affirmations and declarations are another powerful technique in Goddard's teachings. The words we repeat to ourselves have a profound impact on our subconscious mind. When you repeat positive affirmations with conviction and belief, you begin to reprogram your mind to create the reality you desire. For instance, someone who wants to improve their health might affirm daily, "I am healthy, strong, and full of energy." This affirmation, when deeply felt, begins to shape the person's actions and choices, leading them toward healthier habits and consequently improved health. Creative visualization is a powerful tool that Goddard vigorously advocates. By clearly visualizing your goals and feeling the emotions associated with achieving those goals, you create a mental state that attracts those experiences into your life. The regular practice of visualization, where you see yourself living the life you desire, reinforces your belief and alignment with that reality, making manifestation something natural and almost inevitable. Writing about the life you wish to have as if it were already a reality is an effective way to solidify that reality in your mind. By writing in detail about your desires, you make them more concrete and commit to them. This act of scripting creates a tangible connection to your goals and strengthens the belief that they are already happening in your life. Writing is a way to affirm your commitment to your dreams, making them more accessible and real. Beyond the mind, Goddard recognizes the importance of action, but he emphasizes that it should be inspired action. When you are aligned with your desires, the right actions become clear and arise naturally. These actions are not the result of forced effort, but of a natural flow that occurs when your mind and emotions are in harmony with your goals. Being attentive to opportunities and acting as inspiration arises is an essential part of the manifestation process. Being aware of your thoughts and emotions, practicing self-observation, is crucial for identifying and correcting patterns that are not in harmony with what you desire. This practice of mindfulness allows you to consciously adjust your beliefs and thoughts, keeping you aligned with your goals. Constant vigilance over your mental state ensures that you are always directing your energy in a way that supports the realization of your desires. Goddard also speaks about the power of anticipatory gratitude. Feeling gratitude for what has not yet manifested is a practice that elevates your vibration and attracts what you desire into your life. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, especially for what is yet to come, strengthens your faith and creates an energetic field that facilitates the manifestation of your desires. This practice transforms the way you interact with life, bringing more joy and fulfillment. Meditation, according to Goddard, is an essential practice for aligning your thoughts and emotions with your goals. It not only calms the mind, but also creates a space where you can deeply connect with your inner consciousness and align your energy with your desires. Setting aside time daily to meditate and focus on your dreams allows you to stay aligned with your goals, paving the way for them to become reality. The idea of escaping the simulation created by the mind is central to Neville Goddard's teachings and requires a profound internal transformation. This transformation goes beyond merely achieving material goals. It involves a fundamental shift in how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Goddard invites us to a spiritual awakening, where we begin to see external reality as a direct reflection of our inner world. To embark on this journey of self-transformation, it is essential to recognize that the reality we experience is shaped by our beliefs and thoughts. This demands deep introspection and a willingness to confront and change thought patterns that are not aligned with our highest desires. The practice of self-observation, which Goddard highly values, allows us to identify these limiting beliefs and replace them with new beliefs that support the reality we want to create. One of the main obstacles on this journey is the ego's tendency to want to control everything. The ego, with its fears and desires for security, leads us to believe that we are isolated beings in an indifferent universe. However, Goddard challenges us to abandon this limited view and recognize that we are part of a greater consciousness, a universal force that permeates all things. By letting go of the ego's need for control, we make room for higher wisdom to guide us toward our true essence and the greater purpose of our lives. This surrender to the natural flow of life is not an act of passivity, but of profound trust in the divine intelligence that governs the universe. By aligning with this higher wisdom, we allow things to unfold perfectly, without the interference of fear or doubt. This trust empowers us to live fully and to manifest our desires in alignment with the greater good. Understanding unity is another crucial aspect of exiting the simulation. Goddard teaches us that by perceiving our connection with all life, we dissolve the illusion of separation perpetuated by the ego. This perception of unity transforms the way we relate to others and the world, promoting a life of harmony and inner peace. When we recognize that we are all part of a greater whole, our actions begin to reflect this understanding, creating a positive impact both in our personal lives and collectively. Goddard also invites us to rethink our conception of time. He suggests that time, as we conceive it, is a mental construct that limits our perception and possibilities. By understanding that past, present, and future coexist, we open the door to access any reality we desire, regardless of linear time. This empowers us to consciously shape our destiny, accessing the desired future in the present moment through our consciousness. Faith, as Goddard defines it, is the key to transcending the simulation. This faith is not just a passive belief, but an absolute certainty that what you desire is already reality. Living with this certainty completely transforms your life experience, allowing you to operate from a state of confidence and inner power. This faith makes the manifestation of your desires possible, as it aligns your mind and heart with the reality you want to create. The practice of meditation is fundamental to this process. Meditation is not merely a technique to calm the mind, but a tool to connect with inner wisdom and align your energy with your goals. Through meditation, you create a space where you can visualize your desires and align your thoughts and emotions with the reality you wish to manifest. This daily practice strengthens your connection with higher consciousness, paving the way for the realization of your dreams. Unconditional love, as Goddard teaches it, is the most powerful creative force there is. When you practice love for yourself and others, you begin to see life from a perspective of unity and harmony. This love dissolves all barriers and limitations, creating an energy field that attracts everything good and desirable into your life. Living from this state of unconditional love transforms not only your life, but also the impact you have on the world around you, fostering a more harmonious and prosperous reality for all. The journey of following Neville Goddard's teachings, while deeply transformative, is fraught with challenges that must be faced with courage and determination. One of the first obstacles is the doubt that inevitably arises when applying these concepts to your life. Questions like, can I really create my own reality? Or what if this doesn't work? Are common. However, Goddard guides us to recognize these doubts and redirect our focus to belief in the power of our consciousness. This shift in focus is essential for cultivating a mindset of confidence and openness, which is crucial for successful manifestation. To illustrate, consider the story of Thomas Edison, who faced numerous failures before inventing the electric light bulb. Instead of being discouraged by doubts, Edison maintained a clear vision and unwavering faith in his goal. This example demonstrates how persistence and belief in success, even in the face of setbacks, are crucial for achieving great feats. Another significant challenge is impatience, a feeling that can arise when results do not appear as quickly as we desire. When we are deeply committed to our goals, it is natural to want immediate results. However, this urgency can create resistance and hinder the manifestation process. Goddard teaches us to trust in divine timing, understanding that everything unfolds at the perfect moment. Patience, combined with faith, is crucial to allow things to happen harmoniously and effectively. We can also look at figures like Nelson Mandela, who, during his 27 years of imprisonment, maintained a deep faith in his vision of a free South Africa. His patience and persistence, even under extremely adverse conditions, illustrate how trusting in divine timing can lead to extraordinary results, even if those results take time to manifest. Often, we carry within us limiting beliefs that prevent us from achieving what we truly desire. These beliefs, rooted in our subconscious mind, shape our reality in subtle but powerful ways. Goddard suggests that overcoming these barriers requires deep mental reprogramming. This can be done through affirmations and practices that replace these limiting beliefs with new ones that align with the reality we want to create. Identifying and transforming these beliefs is an essential step for true transformation. Internal resistance, which can manifest as fear or self-sabotage, is another common challenge. As we get closer to a major change, this resistance can intensify, creating seemingly insurmountable blocks. Goddard teaches us to view this resistance as an indicator that we are on the right path. Instead of fighting it, we should use it as fuel to keep moving toward our goals, knowing that every challenge overcome brings us closer to fulfillment. A notable example is J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before her Harry Potter series became a global phenomenon. The resistance she felt, both internally and externally, was overcome by her persistence and commitment to her vision, illustrating how challenges are an integral part of the path to success. External influences, such as the opinions of others and societal expectations, can divert our focus and undermine our confidence. Goddard reminds us that true strength comes from within, and that we must trust our intuition and inner wisdom. Cultivating an internal space of security and clarity, regardless of external pressures, is vital to staying focused on our goals and avoiding being swayed by factors that are not aligned with our inner truth. Attachment to the outcome can also be a significant obstacle. When our desires do not manifest in the way we expect, it is easy to fall into a cycle of frustration and discouragement. Goddard suggests that detachment is a necessary practice to allow the universe to bring what is best for us at the right time. Living with full trust, without the need to control every detail, facilitates the natural unfolding of things and allows us to live with more peace and satisfaction. Perfectionism is another obstacle that can prevent us from moving forward. The relentless pursuit of perfection often paralyzes us, causing us to postpone important actions until conditions are perfect. Goddard encourages us to act with faith, even when conditions do not seem ideal. Every small action taken with intention and faith contributes to the realization of our dreams. Continuous and confident action, even in the face of imperfection, is what leads to progress. The fear of success, paradoxical as it may seem, is a challenge many face. Sometimes, success brings with it great changes and responsibilities, which can be frightening. This fear can be as paralyzing as the fear of failure. Goddard teaches us to affirm our worthiness and embrace the abundance and opportunities that success brings. By doing so, we begin to see success as a natural expression of our creative capacity. Maintaining emotional stability amid life's fluctuations is a continuous challenge. Goddard emphasizes that emotional stability is the foundation for effective manifestation. Cultivating this stability, staying calm and confident even in times of uncertainty, is essential for maintaining the focus and clarity necessary to create the desired reality. This practice of emotional self-control not only strengthens our ability to manifest, but also helps us face life's challenges with more resilience. Persistence is another essential factor in realizing your desires. When results are not immediately visible, it is easy to become discouraged and give up. However, Goddard reminds us that persistence, combined with faith and inspired action, is what distinguishes those who achieve their dreams from those who give up before reaching success. Continuing to act with confidence, even when the fruits of your labor are not yet evident, is the key to achieving your desires. We can recall the example of Walt Disney, who faced numerous difficulties and bankruptcies before creating the empire we know today. His persistence, even in the face of failures, is a testament to the power of faith and continuous action toward success. Neville Goddard's teachings reveal a powerful path to transform your reality and manifest your deepest desires. By understanding that your consciousness is the source of all creation, you can begin to shape your life with clarity, purpose, and intention. If the power to shape the world around you is truly in your hands, how will you use it to create the life you've always dreamed of? If you are interested in exploring more about spirituality, I have specially selected some videos full of deep knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you will love. Just click on one of them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of self-discovery and spiritual learning. Your commitment to knowledge is the first step to transforming your reality.